twin frame timeline and frequency differences. Timeline. What's timeline, first of all? Let's start from there. What is timeline? Timeline, these are stages or frequencies. So when you say the timeline, there are times you get to meet your twin in 3D, physical to say. Then from there, you start rising together on the same timeline. You start experiencing telepathy, this kind of communication, which is so amazing, the energetic communication that you've never experienced with anyone. And it feels more of physical. When your twin texts you, the text message is not just words, but it's something that you can feel. You can feel the words. You can feel when your twin is pretending. You're able to tell, say, okay, I think here someone is hiding something. Even those are timelines. Now, from there, divine feminine begins to advance in timeline, close the timeline, gets into another level. And when divine feminine gets into another level of timeline, into another frequency, the barrier begins to happen now. You start having miscommunication. You try to communicate what you want to share. The other person does not understand. It feels like there's someone changing information. The information you wanted to share, you had different intentions, while the one who received got it in a different way. This one it means you have different timelines. You are in the same world, but with different timelines. You've crossed the timeline, whilst your friend has not crossed the timeline. And this is just a beginning of fights, and these frequencies, like the first pull and push, the first breakups, the first separations, the short ones, happens in a short period of time. You get back together. When you close, your twin close again, you understand each other for some days, maybe just a day again, you misunderstand. That shows you are changing the frequency every day, rising up and up. Until at one stage, until at one point, when you cross now into another realm, in the same world, but in another realm, and this time, it becomes very difficult now to communicate with the other side. You can feel like there's something pushing you when you try to communicate. There's something holding you. And the more you try to communicate with this person, the more this person is running away from the communication. It's very simple, because you are from another realm now. You are no longer in this realm where this person is. You are in another realm. So when you try to communicate, the language that you are using and the frequency feels something else, feels so overwhelming, it feels so terrible. And you changing the frequency into another frequency, you are going to experience pain, because you cannot be in that frequency with the same body system, with the same energies in your body, with the same composition, the same pattern. That means your patterns are going to be tempered, and your patterns are going to produce pain. And when you focus into this twin frame of yours, this twin is going to run away, because you've become something else. These are stages of life. These are timelines. You've crossed the timeline into another timeline where the communication cannot happen well. During those times, if you try to force the communication because you've stepped into another frequency and that frequency feels uncomfortable, you are scared. You are scared. You want someone to be with in that same frequency, and the more you try to push, the more the other person is going to run away because can feel your fear and the anxiety and all the emotions, the intensity. That's the time when the big separation happens now. You'll be in that same frequency, dimension, or timeline for a long period of time until you heal yourself. You learn to survive and live. You learn a lot of things. In that timeline, that's where you learn how to manage your body, how to detox. You learn a lot of things. So you've changed the world. You've entered into another world. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. So trying to communicate to your twin is in another world. Even if you happen to meet, the conversation cannot flow the way it's supposed to flow because you people belong to different worlds. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. When you try to be nice, your twin is going to be scared. When you try to be too good, your twin is going to be scared. When you tell the truth, whatever you try to do at that point, that person is going to run away because you've become something else. And during those times, you are also afraid of yourself. When you grow, again, you rise into another timeline, into, let's say maybe 5G. You start letting go of certain things, certain beliefs, certain cultures, and you change the system that can fit in those same new thing that you've become, which is true love, agape love. That's when your twin again close the timeline, and when this twin of yours close the timeline, is going to try to contact you. And when he contacts you, again the conversation doesn't go the way it's supposed to go. Because again you are into another timeline. So when you jump the timeline, another timeline, you allow your twin also to come where you are. During that time, Divine Masculine may give up and think like, I think let me just go back to my normal life. He tries to communicate with others, other ladies or other feminine out there. Even when he tries, they cannot understand him. They cannot understand him. Neither can he understand them because they are in different timeline. They are in different frequencies now. They are in different worlds despite sharing the same planet, but they cannot understand each other. They are on different frequencies. So you have to allow your twin to struggle, to fight, to go through the same thing that you went through until he gets into that frequency of yours. These are times when he tries to tell you something, he fails to say it out. Even when he had the courage to say, I'm going to say this and that, upon greeting you, he changed the topics, talk about something else, you quarrel, then you go separate ways until he jumps the line into where you are. That's when he'll be able to talk to you. So you don't have to force yourself to talk to that person. You are on different timeline, different frequencies, different language, different energy. No how much you may try to communicate using any language, it cannot work unless this twin of yours jump the timeline. And during those moments, you are going to witness how much this person is struggling, shaking off the old patterns, and it becomes painful. You may try to reach out for some second or maybe for a day, then you pull off again, you cut the connection because you can feel the toxic from the twin. These are the things that I thought I should share with you so that you stop struggling, thinking You may lose your twin. You may not lose your twin. Your twin is messed up. Can never go back anymore now. It's too late for him. Even if you happen to share time with those people, it cannot work. Even if you try to share them what you've seen and experienced, it's not making sense because you are in different worlds, different frequencies. Now, this is a lesson to you to say, poverty, wealth, all these are just frequencies. That's why you share the same world, the same planet, yet others make money, others are rich, others work very hard, others don't work hard, but they make money because you have different frequencies. I hope what I've shared is making sense. Thank you very much. If you've watched up to this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your opinion in the comments. Thank you very much. I salute you.